Hey everyone, it's Karen here, coming to you from coming to you from Queensland. Just trying to adjust it so I get a little bit less of the light. That probably makes it worse. Okay, let's do that there. So how are you all? I hope you're all doing great. And I just wanted to come to you today and talk to you about energy. One of the things that I know for myself, energy is one of the things that changes everything, right? So when you feel energized, when you feel great, everything is great. But what happens when you don't have the energy? What happens in your life, and how things start to spiral? So what's interesting is that I was driving out to a place where checking out some furniture that they have in a warehouse and a clearance store, and I listened to podcasts. So I was listening to a podcast by Eric Worre and a guy by the name of Brendon Burchard. Now, he's an acclaimed author. He's an absolute guru, and he's really great. If you don't know who Brendon Burchard is, I encourage you to check him out. He's got some really great philosophies, and he's and a lot of it comes through his own experiences and what he's learned, and now he's investing that into teaching us more about that. So. And the reason I'm sharing this is because this really resonated with me, and I thought that, maybe by sharing, then maybe some of you may have the same issues and maybe it can help you. So, Eric first asked Brendon, how he keeps his energy high, because many, many years ago, Tony Robbins, most people I'm sure know who Tony Robbins is today. And when he first started, he's very energetic, on stage, all that kind of stuff. But when he would finish his trainings, he would then chill out. And I think, most of us can probably relate to that, right? Because when we're in the moment, when we're in somewhere, the energy is high, and then we can sit back and chill out because we feel the need to reconnect and be able to build our energy back up again. And so my ears really pricked up with this, because this is something that, I have always been challenged with all my life. And it wasn't really until I got into my nutrition program that my energy levels started to become sustained. And so, and I fell in love with the amount of energy that I had, and hence the reason I now, help other people get more energy. But one of the challenges that I'm facing right now, and the reason it's new to me, is because I'm up leveling and upskilling and about to take on more. And so I want to make more of an impact. I want to make more of an impact in the world. I want to impact more people who feel healthier, who feel happier, who are empowered, who know how to chase their goals and dreams. And to be able to do that, that's going to take more energy from me. And whilst at the level I'm at right now, my energy is great, I know that I'm going to have to break some new ground to be able to have consistent energy and keep it sustained. So it got me thinking that I'm sure I'm not the only one that has this little issue. So I started to think, well, okay, it happened for me when I changed my nutrition program. So now how do I change my nutrition program to support me moving forward, so I can make a bigger impact, so I can help serve more people, and I can really, make the impact that I desire to make, and help other people be empowered to help them also create, their life goals, whether that be through health, or whether that be through, making some extra money, or creating a financial future of freedom for themselves. So it got me thinking, and in our nutrition program we have some energy products, but then I started to think, okay, so what are some of the things that I'm doing right now that are probably taking me away from what I'm doing, and from what my goals are. And I think that when we stop to analyze and actually really be honest with ourselves, it's really easy to find where the gaps are. Well, I know it is for me, and sometimes it's a bit of a slap in the face, and I know that I've got to make some of those changes. And really the only question I have to ask myself is, well, Karen, you're wanting this, are you ready to step into it? Are you ready to step into the power? Are you ready to step into everything and all the things that I teach? Am I willing to step into that space once again so I can make the bigger impact? And so I don't know, maybe I'm not getting any comments here. I can see people are joining. So if you are commenting, I do apologize. I will come back to you at the end of the live. But so one of the reasons I wanted to share this is because I know I'm not the only person who would be going through this. So if this is you or you've been through this, please share with me what you've done. Some of the minor things that you've maybe some of the minor changes you've made. One very easy thing, and anyone can do this: water intake. Increase your water intake. So, that's something that I've started, over the last week. I've really increased my water intake. I've really been conscious about that, and, making sure that I'm, getting the right hydration. That's one of the first things that I find, particularly with my clients. So many people are dehydrated, and it's one of the easiest things to actually be on top of. So now I'm back on top of that. So I make sure I'm having my 4 liters of water a day. That's what I need to have for me. If I do exercise, yes, I'll have a little bit more, but 4 liters a day is what works. And now that it's warming up here in Queensland, I know I won't have an issue with that. So I've already had, what have I had today? I've had 2.5 liters of water already. So by come 4 o'clock, I'll have had my 4 liters. I am actually training this afternoon, so I'll have to have a little bit more, but it's warm, so it'll be easy. So that was one of the things. And then obviously we've got some supplementation. So when you demand more from your body, it's so important that you fuel your body for what you're looking for what you're demanding from yourself. So really make sure that, if you are pushing the limits, don't think it has to just be that way. Start looking at, some of the foods you're eating. Are you eating the greens? Are you eating some of the right foods? Are you fueling yourself to be your best self? Are you fueling yourself to give yourself the best opportunity to have the right outcome? And so I wanted to share, because I'm going to take you on the journey, how I'm going. I know I'm going to have some bad days, well, not bad days, but I'll have days where I'm going to struggle, and I know that. And I just am going to ask you to help hold me accountable, which is going to be awesome, scary, but awesome. And I'm also going to show you that it's possible for you to be able to do this too. So if you want to join me, increasing your energy, if you're that person, I know, before I changed my nutrition program, I would just push and push and push, and it was a little bit like Groundhog Day. And for me, it's a little bit chicken and the egg. Like, how do you get the energy to go and work out or go and do what you need to do if you don't have the energy, right? So it's all a bit, and then you need the energy to be able to go do what you do. So what comes first? Is it the fixing the fitness side? Is it fixing the mental side? Is it fixing the nutrition? And I'll be honest, I think that is different for everybody, because we're all different people. And I know for me, getting back into fitness is a great thing. Having my nutrition on point is probably the first thing, then the fitness, and then the mindset, because from all of that, one just flows into the other. So it all sort of parlays one over the other. So it's time for me to get up, show up, and start delivering more value. So that's the plan. And some of you may have already seen I'm on a 14-day challenge as well. So that's starting on Tuesday my time. So watch this space, and you can join me at any time you'd like. And I'd love some company. All right, bye for now, guys. Have a great day.